G'day everyone, welcome to the Value Pack League round 11. A few grudge matches tonight, a few scores to settle. Bit of training done by Stephen King and a few of the boys who have been falling behind. I think Michael Kennedy's done a few hamstring stretches before tonight as well. A few people falling away. The top four, very settled. Only one well, there's a few that could take, like Michael Kennedy's in the 8. Wow, no, he's been going okay. Top 8 as it sits, William Tulip. He's been on the top for 10 rounds. Charbel behind him, Wayne Haynes just behind, and Chris Stewart make up the top 4. Ashley McMahon, Jay Jensen, who's not in today, Ray is, and Michael is. They're the only ones who could take over Will tonight, or equal him. Just outside the 8, Zach Christian, Justin Pitcher, they're in tonight. So there could be a change at the top 8 if people bring their A game. It'll be interesting. G'day, Polo. Interesting to see how we go now. So a couple of people have thrown a few things at me that they reckon should happen. I'll throw it out to everyone. They think that the person who wins the round should have the option if they'd like to buy into the next week before it's listed. So there'd be 15 spots listed. I'll throw that out to everyone. About 3 or 4 people have thrown that to me over the last little bit. So if you like that idea, we'll go with it. If you don't, we'll stick to it how it is. But we'll see how we go. Let's get this one underway. It's a big night ahead. Let's hope we get a good round. The last few rounds have been unbelievable. So let's get on with it. Bang! Here we go. Yes, where has the body gone? Zach Christian and Ray Thiuma. Now, Ray got delted. He was thrown by Delta took him off his game for a few weeks. Zach Christian on the rise. A win here would see him in the 8. All right, here we go. So Luke likes the defending champ stays on. See how we go. Early night for one of the lads here. Georgie Hall and Smith orange. And Ryan Burton orange. Let's get it on. Here we go. Zach Christian, a chance to get in the 8 tonight. And he starts strong. That's a strong card. That could be a winning card. Throws a big punch early. Big punch early. What's Razor got in the tank? Is he overseeing Delta? We'll find out. Well, maybe not. Nick Natanui burst. That won't get you the chocolates tonight, Ray. Zach Christian, a man on the rise. He's got a nice backup too now, an A grader. Razor's in trouble. Razor's in strife. He's in big strife now. Griffin Logue. This could be a walkthrough for Zach. Ray was on the rise. He's fallen away, old Ray. Zaharakis. Geez, Ray needs to pull his finger out here. He needs to get over Delta. Razor needs better. He's gone, Ray. He is gone. Geez, his form's turned to rubbish. He needs to go back to the drawing board, old Ray. Zach Christian into the 8 as we speak. Razor Ray gone. Wow, that was that was one-sided, that. Very one-sided. Zach Christian's turned his season around. He's in the 8 as we speak. Razor Ray. Disappointing. Very disappointing, Ray. William Tulip against Stephen King, who said he's changed his training regime. Well, he's got a tough night here against William Tulip. The man's been on top for 10 rounds. 10 rounds. Remembering the winner tonight gets a team set of the Auskick cards of what I've got left. Here we go. William Tulip starts with a Natanui. Stephen King on the new training regime. Here we go. He gets a Brad Ebert. Will Tulip. Well, he is Mr. Disney, and he started that way. Mr. Disney. He's won more games with Disney cards than I've had hot dinners. And he's going to be in trouble here too, Stephen King. His new training regime may not have worked. He may have to go right back to the drawing board big time. Now, Will, similar matchup to round one. A-grader as a backup card. Stephen King needs to pull his finger out here or he's going home. He's in big, big trouble now. Will Tulip wins this. It's safe to say he'll be top of the ladder again tonight. Well, he doesn't go any better. Ryan Burton and Jaeger O'Meara. Stephen King, he's got a new trainer. Has it done him any good? Stephen King is gone. And we've had one-sided matches, the first two. Stephen King goes in the Ray Thiuma bucket. Ray could fall out of the 8 tonight. His season has really turned sour, and Stephen King's isn't getting much better. What's he now? Stephen King, 3-8. 3-8. William Tulip, he's done it again. Mr. Disney, he's hard to stop. Wayne Haynes and Paul Lenzerini. Paul's 4-4. Wayne Haynes is sitting third and could do a real push to climb the ladder tonight. You could call him Walt, 100%. That's a, yep. More Disney cards than I reckon I've got out of packs for William Tulip. Lenzerini versus Haynes. Wayne Haynes the favourite. And all the winners coming from this side. Michael Hibbard versus Jared Polek. Here we go. Wayne Haynes gets Disney. This is turning into an interesting little round, this one. Paul Lenzerini, well, he starts with an A-grader. That won't get him the W in this one. Wayne Haynes, very strong backup card now. The milestone, 150. Lenzerini needs to pull the finger out on this one. Lenzerini's in a lot of strife here. Just like his chances of getting a low-numbered highlights card. He's in trouble. Wayne Haynes finishes with an A-grader. Paul Lenzerini needs a black or a Brownlow here, or he goes home. Paul Lenzerini is gone. He's gone. Wayne Haynes goes to 10 wins and is chasing William. Boy, oh boy. We've seen some one-sided matchups here early. Really sorting out the boys from the men. Interesting. Michael Kennedy, who's just in the 8 against Charbel. This is a top 8 battle. Hopefully we get a good matchup here. Kennedy versus Charbel. Kennedy on 7 wins. Charbel on 9. Here we go. Mickey Kennedy v. Charbel Habeda. Who's going to have the good run tonight? Wayne Haynes through. Here we go. Charbel Habeda. Dane Rampy. versus Jared Harbrow. Here we go. Michael Kennedy. We've had Disney card victories the first three. Won't be this time. Georgie Hewitt. Lin Jong. Charbel, a seasoned vet. So is Michael. Michael Hibbard and Blake Acres. Charbel with a slight lead. Charbel goes bang! Tom Phillips black. 452. We've raised the standards. Mickey Kennedy in trouble. In a lot of strife now. And in even more. A selects won't get this job done. Charbel Habeda. Might improve on it. Petrevsky, Seaton and Luke Brown. We've got a top 8 battle. Will it live up to it here? Michael Kennedy needs better than a black. Collingwood Starburst. Michael Kennedy went strong. Not strong enough. He's gone. Gonskis. And Charbel goes to 10 wins. They're chasing Will Tulip's tail. What a matchup in the next. Both players on 10 wins. Wayne Haynes versus Charbel Habeda in a second round matchup. Wowee. Grudge matches galore here. Michael Kennedy will struggle to stay in the 8 tonight. Here we go. Justin Pitcher. 6 and 8. Just outside the 8. Daniel Krisafi. Has he got a victory on the board? Let's have a look. Where can we find him? Daniel Krisafi. Why won't that go down? There it goes. Daniel Krisafi, duck and one. Hasn't won a match. Justin Pitcher's won plenty against someone who hasn't won a game. Here we go. On paper, this should be one-sided. In theory. But sometimes you can throw theory out the window in this. We've seen miracles happen. Petrevsky, Seaton and Stephen Hill. Here we go. Pitcher to get us off. He'll start with a Tommy Lynch Starburst. What can Daniel bring to the party tonight? A Starburst, Sam Menegola. He's got a slight lead. We've got a tight one here, boys. He's got a slight lead. Krisafi on his next one gets another Starburst. Josh Caddy, he increases his lead slightly. What can Justin Pitcher do with a spot in the top 8 up for grabs? Gee whiz, he's struggling here. Jesse Joyce, the pressure might get to him. Krisafi hasn't reached any great heights this one yet. And I say yet. Bang! Brad Ebert black, 522. Justin Pitcher's in big trouble. He needs better than a Port Adelaide black for a spot in the 8 tonight. Justin Pitcher is gone. He's out. Gonskis. Krisafi wins. Is through to the next round. Justin Pitcher got a bit of stage fright. Had the opportunity to go into the 8 tonight and he loses to someone who's never won a game. We've got Mark Adams and Chris Major coming up. Wowee. Mark Adams. What did he do last week? I think he's gone 1-1 if my memory's right. I might be wrong on that. I need to check. Chris Major. Has he been in it before? I can't find Mark Adams or Chris Major, to be fair. Mark Adams. I'm sure he was in one. No, I think, yes, I think he lost. He hit a black and he lost, if my memory's right. Yeah, he was. 0-1. Chris Major. Could be his first time up at bat. I think it is. Okay, we've got a new player. Another one into the mix. Major v. Adams. Neither has had a victory to date. Slammed by a plat. There we go. Yeah, I can see that. Did well, but at first up, here we go. Jeremy Cameron. Jack Billings. Here we go. Adams v. Major. Well, Zach Williams, Kyle Hardingham start. Chris Major. What can he bring to the party? Let's see. Starts with Freo. Starburst. Another tight one here. GWS on top of Freo. So slight lead to Mark. But he won't do any better there. It's Billy Stretch and Dale Morris. Chris Major. Gets at top of the table. West Coast. Nick Natanui. He's got a slight lead. Slight lead going into the last round. Chris Major. Well, he's left the door wide open here, Chris Major, in his first time at bat. Can Mark Adams beat a starburst? Mark Adams. No, he can't. He's gone. Wow. He is gone. Like yesterday's news, he's fallen at the line. Chris Major gets through just. Any win's a good win, I guess. Never lived up to much, that one. Chris Major gets through. Oh no, not that again. Let me get that across. Here we go. Chris Major gets through. Aaron Norton and Jay Seddon. Wowee, here we go. Interesting matchup, this one. Norton v. Seddon. Let's get it on. Aaron Norton. Jay Seddon. Jay just sitting there. He was outside the 8 before. Not sure where he sits at the moment. There he is. Jay Seddon. 4-0. Oh, he's only ever been in once. And he won the whole thing. 4-0. Never had a loss. Wow. Aaron's got his work cut out here. Menegola and Caddy. Norts is 1-1 versus a 4-0. Daniel Rioli, Jack Leslie, Jay Seddon, never had a loss. And starts with a milestone game, Louis Jette. He's got the lead here comfortably. Never had a defeat. And he probably will never get one. Michael Walters, Brownlow, bang, 92 for Jay. Oh boy. Nort's in trouble. He's in a bit of strife here. That won't cut the mustard, that one. The Disney. Jay, strong lead. Ben Brown. Jay could go 5-0 here unless Aaron Norton pulls out a Brownlow. What can he do, Nort? He is gone. He is out. Unlucky. Came up against a strong Jay Seddon, who goes 5-0 with a Brownlow. Strong form, the strongest form so far. Well done there. Where's his name tag? Did I just throw it in the bin? I think I just threw his name tag in the bin. Jay Seddon. Oh, you're kidding. There it is. You got it. Oh, no. There it is. Tried to throw him in the trash. He won't like that. He'll come out swinging next round. Last of the first round. Servat Sir Daniel Weston. Servat went all the way. He's 4-2. He'll take on Daniel Weston tonight. Can he continue that winning form? We will find out right now. He does. He's trained hard. It's been a while. He's just banked it up. Been in the gym. Tommy Lynch and Luke McDonald. Who's going to get the W in this one? Well, Disney out again. Servat Sir could change his name to Disney too. Daniel Weston. Chris Maston. Zane Cordy. Servat with a strong lead. Winning form's good form. A-grader is the backup. Steph Martin. The job's getting harder for Daniel Weston here. It's getting mighty hard now. Witherden. Servat. Comfortable at the moment. Very comfy. Joey Danaher and Timmy O'Brien. Well, Daniel's got it all to do in his last pack because a Brownlow card won't, Disney card won't do it. He needs black or Brownlow. Daniel Weston is gone. Pickett and Lemons. And that's about what he got today, Lemons. Sums it up. Daniel is out. Gone. Finished. Servat fights on. Punches on. Winning form's good form. He is through. Boy, oh boy, we've got some big matchups here. Zach Christian into the 8 takes on Will Tulip, top of the table. Oh boy, it's heating up. William Tulip. 12 wins for Will. Here we go. Some heavyweight matchups here. The irresistible force versus the immovable object. Caleb Daniel. Shannon Hearn. Zach. He needs to throw his best punch early, I reckon, to have any chance here. And that won't get it. Ryan Burton. Taylor Garner. Look out for Will with the Disney. I'm calling it early. A-grader, Jeremy Cameron and Joel Hamling. Will with the lead. Will gets better. Carl Hooker, 150. Can Zach make a go of it here? Not with that card. Riley Knight. Ryan Lester. He's in a bit of trouble. Zach. William Tulip. Gets an Eric Hipwood. And a Phil Davis. What can Zach do? He needs to beat a milestone game. Could he beat Mr. Disney with a Disney? Zach Christian is out. He falls at the second hurdle tonight. Will Tulip goes on. Steady as she goes for Will. He's on 13 wins now. Wowee. Can he win a matchup? Yes, he can. He's through to a semi-final. Will is through. He's been here. He's done it. He knows what it's like to win. But this is the matchup of the second round. Wayne Haynes, 10 wins. Charbel Habeda, 10 wins. The winner of this will definitely sit second. And if they could beat Will and win the final, they could go top. Oh man, this is the matchup. One of the best games of the year. People have penned this one in. Friday night footy, this one. Could be what we see in September, this matchup. Who knows? Long way to go to the finals. Jared Roughhead and Buddy Franklin. Wayne Haynes v. Charbel. Heavyweight title fight, this one. Bailey Dale and Matthew Wright. Charbel's been to the big dance before. We've got a tight one here. Will Haywood and Braden Maynard. Sydney on top of the Dogs. Charbel just with the lead. But he'll improve on it. He's now got West Coast. What can Wayne Haynes do? Has he got something in the arsenal? Well, he improves his a little. Geez, this is a tight one. Tit for tat. Tit for tat, this one. Slight lead to Charbel. Into the last quarter. Just a bit better. Geez, this is as tight as they come. Matty Taberner. Who's going to get the W here? Wayne Haynes just needs better than a starburst. Wayne Haynes just needs better than a starburst. Wayne Haynes goes bang. He's got the W. He'll sit second on the ladder as a minimum tonight. Wayne Haynes. We got a tight battle there. Charbel goes home with a black starburst. So his night was pretty good. And it's Collingwood. He barracks for him. Well done to Charbel, but Wayne Haynes fights on. Punching on. Into a semi-final against this is a top of the table clash now. First versus second. Haynes versus Tulip. You'd pay good money to see that one. Wowee. Daniel Crisafi finally got a first win on the board against a newcomer in Chris Major. Here we go. This side of the draw a little bit weaker than the other side. But that could mean nothing at the end of the day. You just never know. Let's see where the cards will fall. Dane Beams. David Zaharakis. All right. Daniel Crisafi starts strong. Charlie Dixon milestone game. Starts very strong. Chris Major. Starts even stronger. Disney card. Major in the lead. With a beauty of a backup. He's got a 250 game Deledio. But I think Port's on top of GWS, so a Disney card could still see Krisafi win this one. Well, he's going to have to pull out all the tricks now because Chris Major on the verge of a semi-final. Dyson Heppel. Well, Daniel, if he gets a Disney card, will win this round. What can he do for a spot in the semi? Daniel Krisafi is gone. He's out. He got off the duck, though, tonight. He's got a victory up his sleeve. But he goes home, and the newcomer, and he takes a black starburst with him, Daniel Krisafi. But Chris Major, it's amazing how many newcomers come in and take the world by storm. He's into a semi-final. And if you had told that to anyone before this night, I don't think they would have believed you. A 5-0 Jay Seddon takes on a 5 win as well. Servet Sir. This is a tight one too. A 5-0 and a 5-2 record. Who's going to get the chockies and take on Chris Major? Here we go. Climbing up the ladder, both boys here. Climbing up the ladder. Jamie Elliott for Collingwood versus Jamie Elliott for Collingwood. Oh, we got a tight one. We got a tight one. Darcy Moore for Collingwood. Rory Lobb. What can Servet produce here? Well, he's gone Disney. He's gone Disney early. That might be enough to beat Jay here. And if you don't mind, he's gone milestone backup. He's made it very tough for Jay Seddon here. Very tough. Jay's in a lot of strife because Disney won't get the job done for him. Servet Sir went all the way last week. And he's got a big chance to go all the way here. Jay needs a black starburst or better. Or he's gone. Jay is out. He's gone. That's the end of the night for Jay. He goes home with a Brownlow. And he suffers his first ever defeat. I wonder how he'll handle that. Servet fights on. Fights on. Interesting semis coming up now. This is 1v2. William Tulip, top of the table, versus Wayne Haynes. 13 wins against 11 wins. This is the one everyone's been talking about. Oh boy. Top of the table. Everything on the line here. Because if Wayne could get a victory, he could quite easily upset the apple cart and be on top of the table tonight. What's Will got in the system left? Daniel Talia. Bradley Hill. Here we go. Will Langford. Joel Garner. Will Wayne Haynes come out swinging? Well, not yet. Luke Ryan. Pierce Hanley. Steady as she goes, Will. Well, Griffin Logue. This is interesting. What's Wayne got in him? Has he got much fight left in him tonight? Well, he's got a Disney and a safe lead at this stage. Could he out Disney Mr. Disney? Oh boy. Wow. He's left the door wide open for Disney to win this. His backup card is a Docker. Starburst. Where Wills is a Hawk. So a Disney card would win it for Will here. Will get a Disney card to win? Or will he be beaten by a Disney card? Will is gone! Oh, he's been beaten by a Disney. Holy moly. Wayne Haynes into the final and could top it tonight. Could top the table tonight. And he's got through with Disney's. A win in the final, he'll equal Will with 13 wins, and it'll come down to losses. And I think both will be the same. Chris Major versus Servette, who's on some kind of a run. Here we go. Chris Major. Servette, sir. Let's get it on. For a spot against Wayne Haynes. Wow, Chris Major. He's Disneyed it up as well. It's been a night of Disney, hasn't it? Servette. Starts slowly. Wiedemann. He's in strife early. Chris Major could go all the way here. Bradley Hill is the backup. Servette with a lot to do here. He's in big trouble. Big trouble. The Oranges are Phillips and Boyd. Chris Major with a better backup card. He may not need it. A Disney card won't do it here for Servette. He needs a black starburst or a Brownlow, or he goes home. At this point, he's gone. Cam Sutcliffe milestone game won't get the chocolates tonight. And Chris Major in his first. He could win a major. Oh, man. Well, there she has it. There she has it. Servette is gone. We've got our final. And Chris Major, that's Servette's as well. Chris Major goes through to a final where he'll take on Wayne Haynes, who took out top of the table Will Chulip. Let's hope the final lives up to expectations here. What can Wayne Haynes produce? A win would seem equal top of the table. Let's hope we get a good, nice, great final. Holland Smith. Ryan Burton. Wayne Haynes. Starts not very strongly. Jacob Hopper. Could Major go all the way? Oh gosh. Ryan Burton Black, 343. He's got one hand on the trophy now. He's got one hand on this trophy. Kyle Langford. Wayne Haynes. Can he show a bit of guts and determination here? He's in big, big trouble. Big trouble. Chris Major. With a black starburst. Finishes with Darren Glass. Not Darren Glass, Connor Glass. Well, it's come down to this. Wayne Haynes needs to beat a Hawthorn black starburst. A Brownlow would get the job done. To go equal top of the table. Will Tulip's going against him. Has he got it in him tonight? Wayne Haynes goes. He's gone. Jackson Trengove, Mark Blitzarves. The winner, Chris Major. Well done, Chris Major. You are the winner tonight. That is that, ladies and gentlemen. So, from next week, we will start doing, if you win, so not this week, we'll kick it into next week. If you start winning, if you win the round, you get an option if you want to go in the next one, if you want to buy into the next one. Well done to Chris Major. Wayne Haynes goes to 12 wins tonight. He'll sit one win behind Will, who after 11 rounds is still top of the table. You can't get him off that top. The top 8, I'm not sure if it will change tonight. It may stay the same. It's been the same for a few weeks. Only one in and one out. After 11 rounds, maybe it's set. Who knows? Thank you all for joining this week. Round 11 of the Select Value Pack League. We'll see you next week for round number 12. Good luck. Train hard this week and come back better and stronger next week. Catch.